Hey everybody, welcome back to another adventure of Coffee Girl Gaming, and today we're going to switch things up a little bit. So, as you can see here next to me, there's a sold sign, and there's a story behind this sold sign, and I'm going to go ahead and walk you through it. We actually started the day with Flick here on the island, and I was like, alright, I'll go ahead, I'll sell some bugs and stuff to him. And I realized I really didn't have that many. I guess because of the whole situation with hard mode, I decided that, you know, it's too much clutter around the island to keep all the bugs and everything like that. So I did decide, I guess, to stop collecting them. So I still ended up making some good money off the bugs I had. So I ended up making $9,900, which is pretty good. And from there, we also had him make a butterfly, a common butterfly, because that's the only thing I had that there was 3 of. So we went ahead and we went with it. But from there, I've been saving all kinds of fossils to give to Blathers. So I want to go ahead and I have to take those in order to go on to the next step, which is get some coffee. I have wanted coffee so bad, it's not even funny. So we go on inside, and Blather's thinking he has a bubble over his head. And immediately I know, coffee. He wants to get coffee. So he tells me that he wants us to have a cafe on the island and that we have to go find Brewster. And from there he proceeds to give me Brewster's picture. And I'm like, cool, this is awesome. So we go over and we find Captain, and Captain tells me it's going to be 1,000 Nook miles in order to get to this island. And I'm like, okay, totally worth it. I'm going to go get Brewster. I need my coffee. So we jump on the boat and he starts singing his little song and clapping away. And we get to the new island. Now, I know immediately what Brewster's island looks like, so I'm so excited. And so we get there, Brewster's there, and Brewster's like, hey, what brought you to this island? And I'm like, you brought me to this island. You totally brought me to this island. You know I want to be on this island. I want you. So Brewster agrees to come to our island, and I have to head home on this boat with Captain. And from there, we go ahead and we meet Blathers. And Blathers tells me, hey, did you find him? And I said, you know I did. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm inviting Blathers to the island. We're going to have the cafe, and it's going to take a day or so before the coffee gets here. So tomorrow will be under construction. And from there I decide, you know what? There's a campsite villager on the island. We should go see who this campsite villager is, shouldn't we? Okay, so from here we head on over to the campsite, and I am like totally expecting it to be a butt. I don't expect it to be anybody that I want. And we go inside, and lo and behold, it's Kit Kat. I've had experiences with Kit Kat before. He's been on the cafe, and I was not excited to see him, even though he's super cute and he's a kitty cat. I've had experiences with Kit Kat where we would just... He didn't want to sit in the chair. I had a competition for him. He did not want to sit in the chair. I literally had to wait 2 hours for him to finally choose a villager for a villager hunt. So Kit Kat and I, we don't have the best relationship. He doesn't like to play games. So immediately I'm like, okay, this is going to take forever. So question after question after question, I keep asking him, Kit Kat, please come stay on my island. And he keeps saying, no, I'm fine. I don't want to leave my island. And I'm like, please, Kit Kat, please just listen to me. So finally, after I want to say 15 minutes of going back and forth with Kit Kat and asking him to come to the island, he just comes out and says, hey, I'm going to talk to resident services and I'm going to come to your island. And so he goes, he talks to resident services, and what does he say? He says, I'm sorry, this island doesn't have any land for me, and I can't live in my kayak. So we'll see you later. Like, what? Oh my gosh, I was so mad. So I had to go talk to Tom Nook, and from there I went and purchased a plot of land from Tom Nook and decided this would be the perfect spot for me to put a house for Kit Kat. And then I got to thinking, should I invite Kit Kat to this island? Do I want Kit Kat on this island? He's not even very good at competitions, and my whole goal going forward is to have more competitions. Maybe I should do a villager hunt. I think I'll do a villager hunt, and the first, I have 3 Nook Mail tickets, and if we find a good villager and 3 tickets, great, we'll take them. So Kit Kat, we will see you later. And we're going on a villager hunt. Alright, so I get to the airport and I'm pleading with Orville. Please, please give me a good villager. Please, I really don't want to have to go through that whole thing with Kit Kat again and try to get him to move to our island. So, I go ahead to the first island and it's Opal. And Opal's cute. I mean, Opal's a good villager, but I'm not really looking for her. So we're going to try the next island. And we get to island number 2. It looks great. It has apples, and I like apples. And I'm thinking, this should be a really good villager. And it turns out to be Bree. And Bree's cute. I really was thinking about taking Bree. I was like, you know what? She's cute. She's better than Kit Kat in my opinion right now. But do I really want a mouse on my island? I don't know. So I kept going. And I got to my 3rd ticket, and it's Bamboo Island. And Bamboo Island is awesome. I love Bamboo Island. It's usually really good. So we go and we're walking, and all of a sudden, Kid pops out. I mean, how awesome. Kid's awesome. And I'm thinking, wait, I have 2 other goats. But Kid is really cute. And, Kid Kat, Kid kind of plays together. So instead of taking Kid Kat, I'll just take Kid. And so after thinking through it, I decided I'm going to do it. I'm gonna take Kid because I can't have Kit Kat, and I think that Sherb and Pashmina will really like having Kid on the island. It's like Goat Island instead of Frog Island like Lily or Land Lily. It's gonna be Goat Island. So I go ahead and I invite him, and at this point I'm thinking, okay, we're good, we've got this. And lo and behold, I get back to Land Lily and I see a bubble in the background. I'm at the point now, you guys, to where I'm just breaking all the rules for hard mode anyway, to where I'm just like, maybe I don't know, maybe I don't want to play hard mode anymore. But he had a bubble over his head, and I don't have his picture yet. I've been working on his picture, and you know how hard it is for me to get a picture of a villager, and he wants to go. I went over to him and I said, what's up? And he said, I'm thinking of moving. And I said, after a lot of consideration, I was literally sitting there for several seconds thinking, should I, shouldn't I? And then I accidentally hit the A button and I was like, oh well, that's my decision. So Alfonso is leaving us, which means we will have a villager hunt in the near future after I get enough Nook Miles to go on a villager hunt. It went from just thinking I'm gonna have a campsite villager kind of day to having a villager hunt, not taking the campsite villager, and now we have to go on another villager hunt because a villager wanted to leave. So it was just a crazy day, and I thought I'd have to share that with you. I do hope that you enjoyed my craziness day. So we're going to be off to the next adventure. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification button. Baristas, I love you, and I will see you all next time. Bye, you guys.